You don't know me, I'm a hot chromed out 1100. What I'm doing? Getting money. What we doing? Getting money. What they doing? Hating on us, but I never cross. Clutch Sports still a company, and Bronny's the boss. And he be stunting like his daddy. Stunting like his daddy. Bronny stunting like his daddy. Stunting like his daddy. They say that the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Bronny James appears to be following in his daddy footsteps. LeBron James is Birdman, rubbing his hands like Birdman. Oh, playboy. And Bronny James is Lil Wayne. Yeah. Weezy, baby. It's G. Bronny James follows in his father's footsteps, and now he's quitting on the USC Trojans. Now he wants to channel and enter the GM, just like his dad. Bronny James recreates his dad, the decision, and take his so-called talents to another team, to another college. He has now entered the transfer portal. And when they say transfer portal, I'm thinking he's about to get in a time machine, was going to travel back in time, like in the film Alfred Martin, to help his father's legacy so he can erase the flopping. Maybe he could go back and make it where LeBron James doesn't quit in the 2011 NBA Finals against the Dallas Mavericks and getting locked up by JJ Barea. The finals meltdowns, and try to correct a lot of his father's wrongs and help his father turn his finals losses into finals wins. But I believe that Bronny James now wants to transfer to Ohio State, play with the Ohio State Buckeyes. I believe that this is all a part of LeBron James' evil plan, which is to go back to Cleveland. Bronny James could play 1 or 2 seasons that'll give him enough time to develop and not have to be in a Los Angeles spotlight. There's a lot of pressure with Bronny James being at USC. So he's probably going to transfer to more of a smaller college, not as popular as USC. And he could fly up under the radar if he perhaps have a bad game. Because there have been some YouTubers out there, people who have been critical of Bronny James, holding Bronny James accountable. LeBron James has put a huge target on his son's back. He has these unrealistic, crazy expectations for his child, already comparing his son to Michael Jordan. He's already comparing his son to one of the greats. So then they want to blame us. We're being too hard on Bronny James, but the media is biased. Let me play a clip for you guys of Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, whatever his name is nowadays, having a discussion about a young player in college. They wasn't holding back for this guy. They was going all in. Let me roll the clip.
At what point in time did we stop making excuses for these quarterbacks? If the guy can play, he can play.
Right.
Do you know where Caleb Williams grew up at?
You not from LA?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, wait.
I wonder if it get cold in D.C.
It get cold like that.
No, it doesn't. What? I'm taking the guy best available. I don't give a damn where he's from. I don't care if he played in Antarctica and he has to come to Miami or he has to play. I don't care. At some point in time, it gets cold everywhere. Hell, it get cold here sometime in Southern California.
Right.
Let's stop making these excuses for these kids.
But they want for us to put Bronny James in protective custody. They want us to protect his feelings. They want us to coddle Bronny James. They want us to give him the same treatment that ESPN has given LeBron James since he very first entered the league. See, LeBron James was shielded from public scrutiny, from criticism, from the backlash. Now, when it comes to every other player, any other athlete, they want to treat even a freshman like a grown man. They're just giving constructive criticism. When it comes to Bronny James, he's just a kid. But the same thing doesn't apply for other players. They treat them like grown men. He's being handpicked by LeBron James, although his talent doesn't warrant him an RBA spot over potential RBA college players. With all the hype that Bronny James has gotten, it's supposed to be nothing but talks about Bronny James and the NCAA tournament and March Madness. But no, here we are talking about Paige Buchers. We're talking about the Caitlin Clarks of the world. You got LSU versus Iowa. Iowa versus LSU. We're not talking about Bronny James. We're talking about how great of a player Juju Watkins is. How she's out there looking like the female Carmelo Anthony without the headband. How she's looking like the female Mamba. How she could get to any spot on the floor and make it look effortless. As I stated before, my intuition, my instincts was telling me Jeannie Buss wanted to run a smear campaign on LeBron James. I believe that moment when you seen Jeannie Buss sitting aside of LeBron James along with Linda Rambis and they were rubbing all on LeBron James. It was all to garner media attention. It would get LeBron James in trouble with the black wokes. They know that LeBron James, he's going to potentially try to walk this summer. And rather than LeBron James just walking in free agency without the Lakers getting anything in return, not getting any assets, and he leaves the Lakers high and dry, Jeannie Buss figure she'll sabotage LeBron James's reputation by him mingling and flirting with 2 white women. And I believe that LeBron James could possibly go back to Cleveland, play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, because it was reported that the Cleveland Cavaliers could probably get the 23rd overall pick in the first round, and they could possibly draft Bronny James. So it's all starting to make sense. Quitter, Bronny is a quitter. Quitter, his father is a quitter. The Lakers may have gotten word and have been hearing rumors that LeBron James will not return. And Adam James, aka Adam Silver, is going to do whatever he can. And this is why they're going all out to try to carry the Los Angeles Lakers to a play-in spot. And LeBron James is going to return east. Bronny James won't be RBA ready for another 4 or 5 years. Maybe LeBron James needs to make a call to Michael Jordan, put his pride aside and ask Michael Jordan, could he train his son? And truthfully, I don't even see the need for Bronny James to transfer to another college, because he is still going to average a triple single. He's still going to average 5, 6, and 7. Numerical order. He's given the league numerical order. Things are going downhill for Bronny James already. Now he's going to take all his baggage, the toxic environment that Kevin Durant spoke about. Now they're going to transfer that to another team. Now another team has to deal with that headache. Of course, they may generate ratings, but now they got to deal with that bad publicity, bringing that cancer to another team, destroying the chemistry of another team. Next, what is he going to do? Fire the coach and his dad going to coach? Next thing you know, you're going to have other players transferring, and then they're going to try to form a super team in college. They're going to try to form a big 3 in college. You're going to probably reach out to Juju Watkins and try to persuade Juju Watkins to transfer to the Ohio Buckeyes. Bronny James would be better off continuing to play basketball on his Apple Vision Pro. Apple Vision Pro. He should join the Oculus League, the virtual reality league, because that's the only chance that he has of getting close to play in the RBA. Maybe LeBron James can do something innovative. Maybe he can convince Adam Silver to create a hologram of Bronny James. Just create a hologram and let Bronny James be the first holographic player in the RBA, playing alongside his daddy. It'd be the first father-son hologram in the RBA. But Bronny James doesn't have a good enough jump shot. He has no ball handling skills. He's not great at going left or right. He doesn't have the elite defense that the media, Mark Jackson, is trying to convince us that he has. He's the most overrated player in college history.